Alrighty. Let's see what we got going on today. Welcome. Yeah, we're gonna take a moment here. We're just making sure everything's working just exactly right. Yep. Do that. Put that y'all. Okay, we'll put that y'all. Okay. Oops. Alright, we're almost ready here. Hang on 1 second. What is this? Oops. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome. Gotta ping the right thing here. There we go. Alright, I think we're all ready to rock here. What do we got? Jeff, we got Randy, Joe, Garrus, Joel, Henry, Victor in the house, Fernando, Chris, bro, what up? Ian's in the house. Asif, hey, doing good, man. How you doing? David, we got Buck, Birdman, J-Ski, King Swag, David, what's up, everyone? Don't have a lot of high hopes for today. I was playing some more AI games and we lost with a 140k damage Conqueror game. Enemy had 5 ships remaining. Last one's alive. Not a good sign. So I don't know what we're going to do here today. Thinking of maybe diving in a little bit of ranked. I still got to do weekly Havoc. What do we even need to do here? Global XP ain't nothing. 60 fires, wow. Citadels. Looks like we need some fires. Okay. Off to a great start. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. And I'm looking at these ranked prizes this time or whatever. Now we've been waiting for tier 7 rank, but basically 5 promotion orders, 1 insignia, 10 in promotion orders. And not bad. Probably not worth the aggravation though. So I don't know. Maybe we could put it up to you guys here. Fire challenge doesn't take too long. Yeah, that's what I was thinking maybe. 23 fires. Yeah, these heroic effort missions, I mean, they're basically meant for 2 things. Number 1 is a catch up if you don't get your normal weekly Havoc done, or I think if you get all these done, maybe you can finish the campaign naturally without paying a week ahead of time, allowing you to get like 500 more V-Bucks unlocked or something. So I don't know. Whatever you get out of doing this, it's not worth the consternation. Like we don't go for Krakens. That's gonna make you play poorly. We don't 3,200. We should be getting that once in a while for playing alright. 210,000 damage in a game. That's a pretty damn good game. That doesn't happen every day. 1 battle set 23 fires, and these aren't even legendary tier ships too. So I mean, none of these are things that you should really be going for, except for the XP one. So it is what it is. Bureau-wise, I'm thinking these things. I mean, we're almost done with this. I'm not even. And then this one, I don't know. Some days I want to do the missions. I'm not digging the. Right now, oh, the last stage was like Siegfried and Sims or something. But yeah, here's what I was trying to do. Conqueror. We lost the Conqueror game to open the day, so I don't know. What's up, Casey? Demo? Yeah, you guys should. If I would have recorded that AI game, it would have been worth making a video about because it was pretty pretty amazing how bad they are. Now, a lot of guys playing AI are probably brand new, so we're not gonna complain too much, but it was like a mixture of, I don't know. It looked like bad computer players playing multiple 206k damage games. Yeah, just a bonus incentive to play. Yeah, I'm not saying don't go for them. I'm just saying don't pull your hair out. So, yeah, the heroic effort. Yeah, exactly. Good point, Jeff. That's what the campaigns used to look like. Like the first 2 or 3 campaigns, the requirements would just get gradually harder, and then at the end of the campaign, you had, I think it was like 180 damage or something like that. Maybe it was 150. I don't know, but it was like a pretty good damage score, and then the Kraken after that. Now you could do a tier 3, so I'd always pop in like the Arkansas or something. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't pull your hair out is all I'm trying to say here. Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys don't mind slapping that like button, it does help this stream get promoted a little bit. Risk games of your career these last few days? Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. The gameplay is just deteriorating. But there's nothing we can do. We gotta keep plugging away and hope these guys figure it out. So, what do you guys want to see today? We could try ranked. I'm not gonna. If we see gameplay and rank like I saw warming up today, we're not gonna play rank for more than about 5 minutes. But we could try it. Nine losses out of 11. Ooh, boy. 8 out of 12. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot harder. I mean, like, put it this way. I don't know how to put it exactly. The more prevalent the inexperience is on your team, like the less you can do to overcome it. You know, like you can have a 150k damage game, but if everyone else kills themselves, well, the enemy's still got 6 or 7 ships left. How are you going to beat those last ships? I mean, you gotta hope they just can't aim. Well, how can you hope that if they've killed all your team all that quick? So I don't know. What's up, Todd? How you doing? John, what's going on? Jeffrey? PG get spotting. It's amazing. Yeah. What's up, Arjun? We don't need spam, dude. What's up, Myron? Yeah, I mean, we could try and... Why don't we maybe warm up? We'll try and get some of these fires, because I do gotta get these missions done. I think my plan this weekend is most likely stream tomorrow, and then Sunday we were initially talking about doing a members stream then, but I don't think my day is reliable enough to do that. So maybe I'll get done with what I gotta get done in the morning and do a regular stream, maybe not. But I think the member stream, we're just gonna go ahead and schedule for the 21st, alright? Saturday. We'll see how it goes. And then on this stream, we're trying something new. We got a new members counter there. I don't think we've ever hit 5 members in one stream, but if we ever do, while that counter is active, then we'll go ahead and turn the rest of the stream into a countdown. A lot of people are always asking for countdowns, but that's one way to pull it off. We'll give it a try this time. Would never want to do that if we're doing like a division or anything like that, because that could get out of control pretty quickly. And speaking of members, since the last stream we had Alec resubscribe, or rejoin actually, and then Baby. New members, appreciate that, guys. Glad to see everyone. Hope you're all having a good Friday, good start to the weekend. No problem, Jim. Happy to be here. Last 48 hours have been serious terrible playing. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of footage early. I was early in the week, so I've taken a couple weeks, or a couple days off here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we welcome the new players. The game, obviously, the more new players you can get, the better. But a lot of them just don't seem to be trying to win the game ever. Let's see. I guess we need fires, so maybe we'll just start firing these guys. Citadel of the Emerald with HE. I guess if we wanted to get this done quickly, we should have turned off EOP. Don't want all these guys shooting me in the sides. These American light cruisers are pretty damn good. So he pops the smoke, I think he sailed past it, and now he's like, oh fuck. Now what do we do? Not much you can do in that point. Those guys can tear us apart, even if we're angling here. Gotta be pretty careful here. We got quote-unquote support behind us, but I don't think any of them can shoot here. Looks like we got one shot coming through. Jesus. Yeah, these guys can really fuck us up. Wonder what's going on back there that's so important. Yeah, we're already dead. Yeah, looks like a loss. The guy's getting on our base. We have no one back to support. I'm probably going to be the only one heading back here. But we'll be dead any second now, so not a good start, as expected. Jesus. The fuck did he even see me there? Alright, well, that's good. Turn up the voice volume. Let's see here. Turn it up a little bit more. Although when I start yelling at my team, your ears are gonna pop. Alright, well. I think we only got like one flare there. Let's try a Russian. We just gotta turn off the EOP. We'll try it. Good blind fire could have been, yeah. I mean, it's possible I was briefly spotted. Sometimes, you know, you're spotted for like a brief second. I didn't see it, though. I didn't see a plane that was in the air. The guy laid the smoke. I think we were on our gun cooldown anyways. So, yeah, that's probably what it was. Nice shot. But those Pensacola's, they're easy to kill, but they can fuck you up. And like we talked about pretty recently on a video, very hard to angle against them. A lot of players that refuse to push. Yeah, I don't understand it. What were they doing back there? Like, the amount of players watching the game unfold in front of them just baffles me. Especially with, like, people these days having such short attention spans. You think they'd be bored out of their fucking skulls just sitting there doing nothing, but apparently not. Apparently they're having a pretty good time. Phil, what's going on? All the new players going through the passive phase. Yeah, I just wish they didn't all do it at tier 7. You're probably right. I mean, I don't remember personally having a passive phase playing this game, but maybe it's something a lot of people have to overcome. Back behind their spawn. Yeah, it's... I don't understand. Where are you going, man? Alright, here's another fucking loss due to the one fucking destroyer going up the gut. Jesus Christ, these idiots. Alright, we're off to a pretty good start today. We might just have to change the approach to the game. Just stop trying to win, because you can't fucking win games anymore. Maybe we just gotta be, like, really selfish. Use the team deliberately as meat shields. Just keep them between us and the Reds at all times. Try and be the last one alive every game, and then just go for high damage games. I don't know if winning as a solo player is viable at this point in time. Maybe some of you guys are having better luck than I am, but 19% fire chance, that wouldn't be a bad one. I don't want to sit here all day trying to get fires, but we gotta get these missions done sooner or later. Where do you think the DD is going? He's going up the gut here, and then he's going to get to the end, realizing that everyone on this map camps right where these guys are and right where they are over there. He's going to die in about 5 seconds. How many times he's tried that, I have no idea. If it's more than once, he's an idiot. If this is his first time trying it, then hopefully he learns. As you can see on the map where everyone is, they got 6 ships plus another destroyer. That destroyer might be going up the gut. Oh, probably not. Oh, no, he's over here. This guy has no chance. Or a very small chance. He always got a chance. Yeah, their destroyer is pretty close. Since we're getting smoke penalty spotted. Alright, so he's about 30 seconds to a minute away. Place your bets. We got 12:25 left on the clock. How long does he stay alive for? Will the clock read 12 minutes? 11:30? 11? Or better than that? I'm gonna give him probably... I'll give him till 11, would be my guess. I mean, these guys might be so distracted that they're not paying attention to him. It's always a possibility, but it takes just one of those 2 cruisers that are flanking over there. Let's see, he's got 54 seconds according to me. Nope, see, this cruiser's still looking at us. So he might beat the over-under. It's possible he's pulling it off here. You never know, the red team could be just as bad, or even worse. It's like, typical behavior. These guys aren't even responding to the fact that their base is being captured. So this is the state of play right now, I guess. Gotta embrace it, I guess. I mean, this Alaska's not trying to counter him. Oh, there he is, right there. Alright, so we've already passed 11, but the Cleveland should finish him off now. Alright, he got hit once. 2 more salvos, he should be dead. So it's probably going to be about 10:30. So we were off by about 30 seconds. That's pretty good. He extended his game off by an extra 30 seconds there. We'll give him the double. Well done for that. So that was pretty good effort. Their destroyer's trying to win the game, ours isn't. Guess who wins the game? DD's good, doing good. He did a lot better than we thought. I was actually pretty impressed by that. So what we're trying to do in this game is play the averages. So on average, he should have been dead by 11 minutes, but he actually survived till 10:30, which is pretty good. So credit is due where credit is due. Yeah, these fires wouldn't really take that long at all if you turn the EOP off. Alrighty. Well, I need help! Terp, yeah, I'm trying to get him. We didn't have any spotting for a while. Now we're basically on smoke fire penalty. This game hasn't really been that likely to be winnable for a while. We had probably about a 10% chance. That's dwindling. Got a backline Cleveland. So that's a good sign. So we can all thank our screw-off destroyer for wasting what will end up being about 9 minutes of our lives. What's up, Life Siphon? What are you? Man, your username sounds like my teammate's philosophy. Siphoning away our time. Had to be in smoke. Well, that's possible too. I didn't know if the Cleveland was, like the Cleveland could have been not closer to here, but closer to here. I can't pinpoint on the map, but you can get around some angles. And maybe, you know, it took him a while to back up or turn around. Because the DD was sitting right at the edge. You can sit right on the edge here and, like, be covered from, like, this position, basically. So, we didn't know exactly where he was. He wasn't spotted. But just all he had to do was turn around. The minute he turned around, the game was over. And that destroyer, I mean, again, how many times he's tried that shit, we don't know, but it's always good to be reminded of bad plays. Oh we got 2 Witherers on the team, and we're still getting our asses kicked. That's a good sign. Beached or what? Nah, just really trying to shoot me. Give him props for that. Alright. Well, I got 18 fires. I guess the mission really won't take too long if you're in the mood to try and complete it. What's up, Liza? How you doing? You're the #1 fan? What up, Pete? Love to see the Cleveland open water kiting. I mean, he did. To be fair, he survived the longest, which in his mind leads credence to the strategy, but... Alright, well... ZF6. Good job buying the campaign. Good night, sweet prince. Hey, Squirrel. How you doing? Grando, what's up? Just want to see the score on this game here. Just out of curiosity. Oh. So going up the gut, you should be expecting about 252 points. Doing anything else, you should expect over double that score. That's good to know. Probably another good reason not to go up the gut, in my opinion. Let's see. Oh, we got 22 out of 60, so we got to set a few fires. Oh, we can do that later. I don't need to fuck around with this. What do we don't want to do? Should we try ranked? We've been warned. We've seen already. Here we didn't. We got our asses kicked by a couple of Pensacoolas, but... What's up, Tbull? One new member. Yeah, I suppose we can count it. That was just... It was, I think he joined, like, this time 2 months ago, but yeah, we'll count it. On stream... Resubscribes, I guess you call. Alright. 1 down, 4 to go. Yeah, if you're joining, if we hit 5 members this stream, we'll basically do countdowns for the remainder. Got 161 watching, 55 likes, guys. If you don't mind hitting that like button, it actually does help the stream out quite a bit. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Spartan Rage Quit. I haven't seen it, but... Sounds pretty good. Sounds relatable. Yeah, ranked is interesting. Oh god. I don't have the Lenin. Yeah, that's one of the couple ships that I don't have. We didn't have Ognavoy was one of them, and now I think we might have it permanently. Edinburgh, good for ranked. Yeah, let's think about what we would do here. I'm thinking, let's just try a game of Ochikov and see what we see out there. I just want to test the waters, because I mean we've seen tier 7 randoms, regular water is clearly not... I think the loony bin let the doors open today, unfortunately. Looks like we're not going to be getting a lot of support in higher tier randoms, so maybe we'll see what's going on in ranked. Just pop our head in here, see what's going on. Bismarck's killing it ranked. Let's see what's going on here, because we got 2, 4, 6, 7. 2 destroyers. I bet you the destroyer load time would be pretty decent. You could maybe think about trying destroyers. I don't know. I'm not committing to this ranked season. I don't care about ranking out. If we happen to get a ways into it, maybe we'll try and complete it, but it was like 10 promotion orders and an insignia and a couple of V-Bucks, you know, like they don't got time for that. Putting the toe back in. We'll just see. I just want to see what's going on here. But yeah, according to the stream, we have zero new members, so we'll count that one just to get the ball rolling, but I don't think we would normally count resubscribes as a new member. Appreciate it, though. We've had the first people... Memberships came out just over 24 months ago, so we've had at least Salty get 2 years. I haven't checked for a little while, but maybe we got a couple other guys hitting that. Got smoked in my Fantastic by an Akizuki in ranked. Ooh, boy. Yeah, it is a mean ship. It's kind of a... It's an interesting ship. Doesn't really move that well. But it can definitely cause a lot of problems. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate that. Alright, so we got the bulk of our team just sitting back here doing nothing. But we have a destroyer going to each cap. We'll see if we get spotted here, and then maybe we could play the radar. I'm not really impressed with what we're seeing so far in terms of gameplay today. See if we can whack. I don't know why this guy's killing himself, but indicative. All right. There you are, you bastardo. Oh, he's caught in the open, too. He's fucking done. We just gotta make sure he doesn't get our Yudachi before he goes down. Man, this thing backs up like a son of a gun. Now where are you gonna go? Apparently, the blue team's playing red jerseys this game. We'll take it. Jeffrey coming in hot. Super sticker or whatever what are those called? Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate it, guys. Alright, so we'll trade the Ochkov for that guy. If need be. Hopefully we don't need to do that. But the Fletcher will die. There's no doubt there. There we go. So at this point the game should be won. We'll see though. We might get blasted before we can see the end. Oh shit! Alright. So we got B, we're on A. They're probably going to get on A with us, but we can hold it. Anime Lolly Pillow, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate all the support today, guys. Bump it up to 2. So we might capture here. It doesn't look like it. He's about to cross the threshold. But we can prevent. shit. Maybe try and torp here. They're deep enough in the smoke we might be able to get away with this. Should maybe start thinking about getting these heals as well. Nice. Nice. So their play should be to rush us at this point in time, but it might be too late now, especially if this Lennon goes down. The battleships, once they deployed, are actually doing a pretty good job of holding these guys back. Yeah. Grendel, welcome back to the members. Maybe you guys will save my sanity by forcing some... Yeah, another level. We'll put you on there. We'll count them today. Maybe we'll just do some countdowns. Oops. Uh-oh. This cock. Alright, we gotta win. Okay. Appreciate the support, guys. How did I get out of here? Ned, I need your help. So I hit something on my computer and now like the bottom bar that would have like all the icons, the time, the weather. Shit. What the hell did I do? Hitting like every F1. Left Sarkun for Tbull. Oh. Hang on, I gotta figure this out here. I can't see my chat on my computer now because I hit something. God dang it. Fuck. View. Oh. There we go. Alright, I figured it out. Alright. Just drag it back up. Yeah, surprisingly that wasn't working. Alright. Well. Man, we actually had a pretty experienced team. That's probably the most experienced team in ranked I've ever seen. Losing the will to play that game? Undo, yeah, I was trying to undo. Okay, well. Interesting, both destroyers went to the same side. If you're gonna do that, you better goddamn well win that side, you know? But that's kind of the power of this Ochakov. I didn't think both destroyers were there, but we definitely knew the lightning was caught. Hey, Stylo, what's going on? Two other purple badges? Wow. That would be a fun team. Doing good, Pete. How you going? What is our radar range on this thing? 11.7. Papa just sent me his most updated radar chart. Maybe I should just post that on our community tab, so everyone's got a chance to look at it. Weren't pegging on me being there, yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta. That's kind of part of the destroyer plate changes starting at tier 6, really. Where paying attention to the position of the radar cruisers is a huge part of what you're doing at that point in time. G-Force coming in hot. Keep up the good work, Tbull. Greetings from Norway. Thank you very much, G-Force. Appreciate that. Glad to have you here. Alright, so we can check our distance here. We're well within 11. This guy should be within radar range. We're going to go ahead and pop it. Ah, shit. We lost our shots. Son of a bitch. That's what we call a waste. It's taking a little bit of damage. That's good, but all he's got to do is really stop there and ride out the radar. If you're getting radar but you're protected like that, just buckle up. So now he should have access to that base. See if we can get this guy moving. He's a really threatening presence. God damn, I'm just a little bit too close to this thing. Germano coming in hot, welcome. Thanks for joining the channel. You guys are in the mood for some countdowns today. Appreciate all the support. Okay, we're getting B. Let's see if we can get this fucker over here. Jesus. How the fuck did he sneak that over there? Whew! I did not think that was possible. Unless it was a ship further back that I didn't see. Let's see, we need the health here. So we gotta take a look. Who do they got that can get the health? They got a destroyer. This guy's gonna get off the base. Shit. We're just gonna open up on him. This guy needs to stop getting spotted. Alright. I'm kind of risking it trying to pull the attention off that destroyer. Jesus! Got punished for that. Dude, get the health. You're right by it, man. Alright, we won B, but we're getting our shit kicked over here. Dude, this lightning is just missing. You gotta look at the map, man. You have to look at the map. Guys should be killed. Nobody. God damn it! Nobody's even seeing these fucking heels just sitting here. Dude, you have to look at the map at least once every 5 minutes. I was gonna circle back and get that, but apparently that was a bad idea. Yeah, he's not even... It's not even crossing this guy's mind that there's a heal there. We talked about this in a pretty recent video where... If this is in the rules for ranked, if there's heals are on the board, getting them is almost as important as getting the bases. Not quite, but almost. What's going on over here, guys? Why is half of our fleet patrolling an area that we already control? This isn't looking good at all. The positives we got is this guy back here should be blocked. This Bismarck you can see on the map. This guy's about to be blocked, so they're basically putting him in a... Well, it's going to be a 1v2 at this point in time. Now they might have the destroyer over here. So, oops, looks like he is over here. And he's clear. He's now clear of his block. So I'm a little concerned what's going on over here. If this guy's got twist and track, spotting the destroyer, cool. But I'm not. Look like we got torps coming down this corridor we just briefly saw him. And this guy's going over here. So layout wise, we're about to lose all these ships, and my confidence in the destroyers is next to none. This guy's not going for heals. His game awareness seems to be lacking, and this guy over here even worse. So this is probably, you know, basically I think we're going to have to win by killing everyone, which is not that good of a strategy. Yep, he's already, oh, he got him with one. That was lucky. But I think this guy got the heal before he went down, because there was a heal right in this position. Either him or Destroyer got it. So they should have a 2 heal situation on their team. So trying to kill them as a strategy is probably not going to work that well at this point in time. So this is looking more and more like a loss as the time dwindles. What do you guys think? Place your bets. Is there a chance? There's a map, yeah. There is a map. Honestly, if you're brand new to the game, all jokes aside, guys, if you go to your settings, I would recommend every single person do this. Go to increased HUD size. In terms of like the icons and that sort of stuff being a little bit bigger, there's nothing in the corners of your screen that you need to see. Like if you're aiming at something, whatever's in the corner is not going to be what you're aiming at. So very, very rarely will the HUD hurt you, but here we got a bigger map. And I think the map should actually be about 50% bigger than this, maybe about 30% bigger, whatever it is. Like, instead of having this gap between the map and the edge, they should just drag it all the way to the edge. Now, I'm sure they're concerned because it's different TV sizes now. You gotta probably account for that ahead of time, but functionally, there's no need for that space. But the bigger the map is, the harder it is to miss, basically. So you're just going to make the game easier on yourself by, oh, I just happened to look at the map by accident, and I noticed, according to the layout, we should lose the fucking game. You could sit here saying, oh, we're up 25 points for the last 5 minutes. I don't... How we win this, I don't know. I think it's more red losing as opposed to blue winning the game. Well, look at the map and you have a great view in your binocs, exactly. Yeah, if you're stationed on the moon, let's see if we can get a good vantage. Yeah, if you're back here, you can zoom in and you can probably see everyone in the game. If you get far enough back, you don't actually need to look at the map. You can just see everyone in one field of view. So that is a very good point. And it unravels. This guy is fucking going around the edge of the relevant zone. Normally, if we're describing a relevant zone in the game, we would draw... I would draw a pretty narrow oval around the caps. He went a little bit wider, but he's basically staying outside of relevancy. He's kind of touring around. Here's the thing, we'll be up if we sink this Bismarck, but it's not sustainable. This Vlad is surrounded, so he's... One of these guys is going to hit him in the broadside. This guy's just having a fucking bang-up game. I'm really glad he happened to hit ready at the same time we did. What's the Z-23 doing? Just destroyer things, you know. The last time he was in a relevant position, he was down about here. And we saw spotted torps come down this lane. And rather than pursue the destroyer, whether or not he has twist and track in his build or not, who knows, but he just goes all the way around here. And then he proceeds to sail this direction. And then he got himself over here, finally close enough to shoot. He got spotted, and then he got his ass kicked. So, scholars will debate, history will decide, was that an effective game or not? In my opinion, I don't think it really was. I would have preferred him to counter the destroyers, play the bases, as opposed to just sailing around the outside of the map. And then ultimately killing himself for no reason. But, one man's opinion. Looking for a good fishing spot, yeah. Maybe he doesn't like being shot at. We know that's a fact. But then, that's curious why you would shoot at some battleship in the open. Clocked his patrol duty, yeah. Losing. Yeah, we did. I knew we were going to lose this game a while ago. I never know if we're on the same page. Oh well, we'll give it. Maybe we could try a different ship rather than watching this train wreck unfold. I don't think ranked is where it's going to be at either. We might drop down to like tier 5 today and see if we can... I mean, if we get one more member, we'll do countdowns. What a game, yeah. It really was. Let's see, what could we do? Maybe we'll just try, let's see if we can get a destroyer game. Maybe I'll just try a Fletcher. IGN Cruiser. Yeah, we can probably... I don't think we're going to play rank for more, maybe 1 or 2 more games. So just... The people that are out there today are a little too strange to be playing games where we're really trying to win. We had the one good team to open, and then that last team... I saw no evidence that anyone was trying to win that game. Warspite. Yeah, the Warspite's always a good way to turn that frown upside down. What's up, Ace? How you doing? People shouldn't be allowed to play outside of AI. I mean, maybe you should have to have like a 45% win rate before you can play ranked. But that would cut down the population by about half. That could cause stability in terms of matchmaking, stability issues, so they probably wouldn't want to do that. Brent Zoigan, what's up, bud? Should be allowed to play the game, period. I don't know. The problem with this is there's nowhere for experienced players to play experienced players. Yeah, what do we got? We got Suzuya. They don't have a radar. They got Yudachi and Tashkent. Get a ZF6. Yeah, I think what's going on here is basically like everyone who's watching my channel or other YouTube channels, you would be considered like a long hauler most likely, or a high interest player. But I'm sure they have stats that say like the average length played of this game is like 10 hours, maybe 2 days worth. And they have to since that's the average length of time playing, they got to figure out how can we get people to make at least one purchase in the game before then. And so they make everything as accessible as possible. 10 hours, maybe it's a little bit low. Maybe it's 100 hours. Maybe it's 50 hours. Who knows? But the people that are, like, trying to learn how to play the game and win games are not your average player. I think that's pretty obvious. Scooch Turn, thanks for subbing. So we need to kind of work together and make the game enjoyable for us. But I think from a design standpoint, they're just like, let's get these guys, keep them as occupied as possible. We need them in a legendary ship. We need them in a, a tier 7 as quickly as possible. Otherwise, they get frustrated and they go off and buff their Deweys and do whatever else. So Zuya, if someone can kill him, we'll just straight up rush this destroyer right here. Should be a kill shot if they can aim. Yep. Alright, he's pulling off at least. We should have a destroyer just basically sitting right here. Yudachi. Look out, boy, the sheriff's in town.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Yudachi. No more. Why is everyone on B dead already? What happened over there, guys? Whoops. So, here's how you gotta think about spotting. Like, if I go down here to spot this guy, all these dinguses, they're already probably gonna do this, but we want to prevent them from going salt. We need to play B. Alright, so if I go down and spot that guy, then they're just gonna keep following him, and we're gonna lose the game very quickly. Like I say, it's almost inevitable. At least one, probably two, maybe even three of these guys will go all the way salt chasing that guy. You can see where he is. He's off in Timbuktu, Kingdom Come, whatever you want to call it. Wherever it is, it's irrelevant in terms of winning this game. But they got a low health ship. They want kills. They want damage. They probably don't give a fuck about winning this game, even though they're playing a game mode that's supposed to be focused on winning, but it's almost certain that they don't give a fuck. So we're using our spotting role by denying them, or at least attempting to deny them, the idea that they can get over there and chase that guy. You can see the guy sailing south through A. He's going to pursue it. He's got a guy 2 clicks north of him that's going to pursue that. So we got a losing strategy by a bunch of losing guys on a losing team. I want to allow as much damage to come through before this Turpitz goes down here. Yon, thanks for joining the channel. Hope I didn't butcher your name too horribly. Alright, well, I think you guys have solved the sanity crisis here. We will be doing countdowns. Appreciate all the new members today. And the re-ups. We did count the re-ups this time. Now we still have a chance. I mean, this guy, because he's sailing down there, we know he's not, unless he's shooting over here, but I don't think he can. But let's say he decides he wants to pursue that Suzuya down there, then we know he's a low value player, so him not doing what we want him to do isn't as detrimental as if, say, he was like an orange or a purple colored player, wasting his position like that. So you do have to keep that in mind. But the problem is if like the majority of the players on your team are low value players like that, then it's tough to win anyways. So we got about 7 or 8 salvos out before he's shot back. That's not a good opener. We can assume he's probably torp, so we're just going to change our speed and our heading. Turn in a little bit just to make sure that we're ready to dodge. And he still doesn't want to shoot. At this point in time, you should think I'm probably going to die, maybe to get a little bit of damage. He's trying to disengage, but he likely doesn't have a great build for that. Jesus Christ, guys. Here's where it would be great if the guy was focused over here instead of on that Suzuya. Good God. Well. I thought the Tashkent through, but this team did a good job supporting. Oh, they're shooting the Lenin. God damn it. All they had to do was kill him, and I think we would have had a chance there. Let's check in with this fucking guy and see what's going on with Alabama. Still hasn't found him. Now he's down here where the guy actually has an advantage over him. And he's shooting this guy. See how many caps are down here, guys? If you actually look on the map, you can see there's no caps down here whatsoever. In fact, you can see a cap way up here. You can see one over here, but look down here. There's actually nothing over here of value. So why this guy would spend 10 minutes coming down here doing absolutely jack shit just to get his ass kicked in a 2v1? That doesn't make much sense if you're trying to win the game, right? But if you're just out here fucking around doing nothing of value, then that play makes a lot more sense all of a sudden. Alright, well I'll let you guys pick since we'll start doing some countdowns here. What tiers you want to do? I'd rather stay away from tier 7 at the moment. Probably stay away from legendary tier. We've not seen much positives at those tiers today. And you could say maybe all my games were dog shit. Maybe they were, but my will to play at those tiers has evaporated. So I'll let you guys pick. We'll do the countdowns. How we usually do them, it's kind of like an impromptu member stream for the public now. Basically what we do, I'll do a test here in a moment so you can see the difference in the lag between the voice and the chat in the written chat. I'm going to type 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, say it as I do it, and then basically what you want to be doing is figuring out, you know, what number should I be trying to go on. Now, usually when we're doing the members chats, the guys that are having the most success, they're going when we're typing 3, 4, or sometimes even 5. Just depends on my internet speed that day, the speed of the internet all over the world that day, your particular internet speed, and where we are located in the world compared to each other. So play around with it. As a professional courtesy to me, if you happen to be in my game and you happen to be on the enemy team, I would appreciate it if you pause the stream or, you know, turn it down. Don't look at it, because it's hard enough for me to not get really pissed off playing this game when this is the kind of shit we're seeing anyways. And then if we have people that have a major built-in advantage at me that are on me that are shooting me across the map, then, well, luckily that'll give me plenty of time to do other shit today, because I don't really want to play that, get my ass all day long, ass kicked all day long. T2s through 6 ladder. That's a good idea, Style. Why don't we do that? So we'll do a tier 2 to get everyone warmed up and kind of figure out how we do these countdowns here. I should play the Apollo a couple times while we still got it. Where is my... Oh. For a second I thought the Oleg was gone, but we had it on Destroyer. Whew! Warspite, Big Kelly. Yeah, by the way, I've had a Kansas video made for a while, but I keep bumping it back because I'm trying to get the more timely content out this week. But the Kansas quickly becoming one of my favorite Tier 7 battleships. I think that ship should be pretty damn good. Flip the iPad over, yes. I mean, just do it as a courtesy, you know, like, if we're going to play the game, I want to play with you guys, and we'll see how this goes with a bigger scale. Normally when we're doing member streams, there's like 20, 30 people at the most. Now we got 200. So probably a huge portion of this game is going to be people watching the stream. Everyone on my blue team would appreciate if we're playing on an equal playing field, you know. So it's respect. Yeah, exactly, Matt. That's a good way to put it. Just to have respect for the fellow players. It's like the guys that we've seen today that have no respect because they're not trying to win ranked games. They're just trying to fuck around. No respect from them. No respect. No respect. High blood pressure. Yeah, no kidding, Toki. Wait, I thought I'd stick my toe in there, but I don't know what's going on today. There's been some weirdos sailing around on the high seas today, so my ranked Tier 7 career is over for the time being. Where's the Wookiee? I don't know. I think he's probably working. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a test now, and I'm going to line up my voice 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then what we do is I go 3, 2, 1, go. And then everyone, you know, I'm hitting on go. But again, you guys are probably going to have most success if hit on 5, 4, or 3. Just play around with it. If you don't get in the first couple games, change what you're doing. We'll see what happens. So here's the test. We're not going to actually launch this game, but we're just going to test here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I would go. Another beat after 1. Florida's crap. The Florida sucks. That's probably one of my least favorite ships. I didn't like it when I reviewed it, and since then it's been on the AI Bureau, the entire mission, or the entire Bureau project for the Oklahoma. So I've played it a lot in AI, and the guns are just horrible. Dodd, thanks for becoming a new member. Appreciate it. A lot of new members today. Appreciate the support, guys. Just gonna keep track of them. I don't know if we've ever had 5 members in a stream or not. Maybe we have. All right, Arjun. I told you earlier about spamming, right? Remember that? When you were in here earlier, and I was like, all right, good to see you, but don't spam the chat. You remember? That's strike 2 now. Let's tone it down, Chief. Otherwise, we put you to sleep permanently. King of the random stream. What's up, Dazzler? Yeah, I don't have a set work schedule, so I gotta stream whenever I get a chance. All right, guys. We're gonna fire up Tier 2 to warm this up, give you guys a chance to try it out, so hopefully you're all ready to go. Oh. You're responding yes, but you're doing it multiple times. Hopefully it doesn't come... Hopefully it doesn't keep coming, otherwise we'll test it out. Alright, here we go. Nah, man, you're like kind of starting to treat me like a teacher in like 3rd grade where like you want to test the boundaries, see how far you go. There's not going to be any fucking warning. Like, either you act like an adult, you might not be an adult, but you got to act like one here. Otherwise, we're just going to go. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Tier 2, yes. And if you guys are new members, or you've been a member for a while, but you're not yet signed up for Dewey's Lounge, if you want to get on the Discord, not all the members are on the Discord or have any interest, but some, you know, if you do have interest in it, we got my Discord in the link of this video / stream. And if you go there, send me a personal message with your YouTube name, and I'll get you set up with access to Dewey's Lounge. That's kind of... I don't get a lot of time to hang out on the Discord, not as much as I would like at least, but when I do get time, that's usually where I'm hanging out, so... Hit that like. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We got 193 watching, 117 likes, guys. Just got in the door. Alright, well, we're just kind of doing a warm-up. Let's see here. Feel like I recognize a lot of these names, but... Anyone get in? If you got in, let me know what your ship name is. And once again, if you're not on my team and you're in this game, please turn the sound off so you can't hear what I'm saying and not look at the screen. Best ship and walls. There's no best ship. They're all supposed to be roughly the same in abilities. They all do different things. Some of them end up being better than others, yes, but in general, you can figure out how to play all of them pretty well. There's a couple clunkers out there that kind of suck. But in general, if you're playing the game to win, you're using a winning strategy, then a lot of times you can pursue it pretty well with whatever ship. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Here come the torps, and here come the torps, and I say, sadly, we can't do anything about the carrier. We have no AA on this, so we'll probably get melted. Campbelltown. One of these days the smoke's gonna dissipate and these guys are gonna regret shooting at me. See if he likes to, a lot of times the carriers seem to want to shoot me. It's one of the perks. Izzy. Oops. Now you're just that. Trapped. Oh, yeah, babushka! Down it goes. Oh, like in its rainbow shots, yeah. Most tier 2 ships shoot pretty much straight up. I think the most vertical shots you're going to see are the Smith. And there's like another Smith derivative, I don't know. Can't remember. Just smash yet another controller out of frustration. Oh man. Yeah, this game doesn't do a lot for the sanity, does it? It's such a wild ride with this game. Like, if you get good teammates that are actually trying to win, it's so much fun, but if you get a bunch of jerk-offs that are just fucking around, it's not fun at all. You never know what you're gonna get with this game. This guy might have Vian on there, I don't know. Looks like we're having trouble hitting him. And by the way, if you happen to get our countdown game, I'll try and not talk shit as much as I normally do, but don't take it personally. At the end of the day, you should be yelling at me in your TV, I'll be yelling at you on mine. That's half the fun. A lot of destroyers this match. We're whittling them down. Cocktail time. Yeah, whatever you need to do to get through this Friday. There's some goofballers out and about today. I think the Asylum let them loose this morning. What the man? There we go. Oh. So they've killed all their destroyers. It's not quite as important in a low tier capture the base mode game. I think if we can kill this battleship, we could consider the game over. It's tough for us to do much damage. Okay, man, what the fuck? That's... You go! You know, I don't mind if young people want to tune in, you know, young children want to tune in, but if I wanted to be a babysitter, I would have gone into babysitting. The problem for you, Arjun, is I don't want to be a babysitter. I don't actually want anything to do with it, so you're gonna have to find someone else to fucking bother. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. You can always just sit there watching. You might even think you're chatting. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell if you've been banned in the chat or not. Neither of which would bother me, but as far as you actually bothering us anymore, it's not gonna happen. We'll never hear from you again. Let you babysit the players in your team. That's why I get cranky. I don't want to babysit them. Well, we're doing a circle. I guess we might as well flip the guns. Babysitting the blue team. Yeah. In that case, it would be like constantly the kids are taking over the babysitting place, whatever it's called. Daycare. Oh boy. Looks like he had HE loaded. That might keep us alive. I think we should be loss proof. We're on their base. I mean, did any of you guys get in this game? Need the salt? Yeah, I mean, it's been a steady dose already. I think we had pretty good game on, what was it? Neighbors? Oh shit, he got enough. Ah, goddamn. We had one good game, and we had like a lot of good, like the highest concentration of good players that I've seen on that system that shows you people's win rates. But other than that, it's just been dog shit after dog shit. But now that we're doing countdowns, like we should be, usually what happens on our member stream is it's like the best day of the month for gameplay, because you're either getting in the game that everyone's trying to get into, my game, or it's usually like 2 games besides that that everyone's kind of pooling in on the same time. So if you have a concentration of players that are like interested in the game enough to try and learn about it and try and watch other people play it, usually those are better players than your Johnny Potato, which are just doing God knows what at any given moment. Like, the intentions of Johnny Potato, what in his mind, if it even exists, is going on, it's impossible to deduce. There's no way to figure it out, what these people are trying to do at any given moment. But these, you know, once we have a bunch of players on the same page, then usually we get a lot better games, so maybe we'll keep doing this feature. I know a lot of you guys like to do countdowns. But we'll see. Maybe the gameplay will just be better in general. Go ahead and ram him if this is what you're going to do. Come on, Wunzel. Ram his ass. Seabass. Should have the torps up on reload pretty quick, I get it, but... Oh, he didn't take much damage there. Give him a diehard for hiding in the back. I thought a carrier getting rammed might take a little bit more damage. Like, if you're in a destroyer, you ram the battleship, you're basically doing nothing in terms of damage. I thought maybe the carrier would be able to smack it around a little bit, but didn't look like it did much damage there, so that's a good learning experience. Alrighty. Love the member streams, yeah. Yeah, the next member stream we'll be doing, scheduled for the 21st, Saturday. So I was thinking about doing it this Sunday, but I don't know when I can get back for sure. I'd hate to have you guys sitting around waiting, and then maybe it'd be a situation where I'd have to say, well, I only have an hour or two. You know, when we're doing the member streams, we want to have like a nice length stream, so. And I'd rather just have it where I'm not running around. So hopefully that'll work for a lot of you guys. Got the London. Yeah, the London's not too bad. Alright, so we'll try a tier 3 next. Maybe I should be focusing on these missions. Tier 3... No, tier 4. Once we get to tier 4, I'll probably play some fire starters. Tier 3... I'm going to pop in the Arkansas, so if you guys want to all play cruisers and try your luck. Love the vids, the guides, help you out quite a bit. Been to sub for 3 years, wow. Appreciate that. Game is a roller coaster, yeah, absolutely. Weak RAM. The chance still didn't. Sunday, I'm gonna see Cooper like, doped, we just played all like 2 seconds ago. Come on, man. Thank you, doped. We'll cycle back down and we'll do another tier 2 in a little bit. But we literally just played the Oleg. What's the UK cruiser rule? Yeah, anyway, getting back to Sunday. I mean, if I get back in time, then I'll probably just try and do like a regular stream. I don't know, I gotta see. I think Sunday is probably the least likely day that I'll stream this weekend, but it's possible. I'm almost certainly gonna try to do it tomorrow morning. Or wait, what day is today? Yeah, today's Friday. So, that's the plan. Furious, what's up? Just missed it, Wookie. Yeah, well, I don't want to do 2 in a row because we're actually doing countdowns today, dope. I'm trying something new today where we did new members, and we got 5 out of 5. And then if we hit that, then we're gonna do countdowns like we would do on a member stream. So we're gonna try that today. We're gonna see, you know, is the action enjoyable? Are people getting in? But I'll get you your Oleg game here. We're gonna go up the ladder till probably tier 6, and then maybe we'll cycle through one more time. We'll see it. We'll see how we're doing. Hipper or Ciliax? That's a debate as old as time. Conan's on Sunday, possibly. Could wait for the Wookiee. I can't believe you literally missed it by like 2 seconds. Like, I think the game might still be going on. Nope, we did get a win. Yeah, I think we actually asked for it while the game was still going. We'll get it in though. Alright guys, we're gonna do tier 3 here. Y'all ready to go? Never use Ciliax. I mean, my breakdowns on the Germans, you gotta kind of do it ship by ship. Alright guys, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom! Get in the face again. Oh man. Yeah, I should have known better. We should have saved tier 2. We'll double it up though. That's fine. I'll use hide. Yeah, we can take a look. The German battleships, I think there's a lot of builds. Jeff Berlin, is that brother to Stylo? Buck Nasty we got. Buck's usually pretty good. We got 84 West. Yeah, I see some of the members that know they got a lot of practice getting into the games. I'm sure we got a pretty high concentration of guys playing, you know, if we got 175 well, let's say half of them are trying to get in, maybe 100 people. I'd be pretty surprised if almost everyone in this game isn't part of our crew here. You're in? Nice, Pete. What's up, Bugsby? How you doing? You been having internet trouble? Yeah, if you remind me after this, I can give you a rundown on the German commander builds. Yamato's secondary guns. If you can get in the range, they're deadly. Like, they're actually real. I've tried to suicide rush Yamatos with destroyers before and just got melted. But the range isn't quite as good as you'd want. I actually got a new Japanese build I've been trying out. Tried it a couple games yesterday. It's with that new Battleship commander. Woo! No citadels, 16,000 damage. We'll try and do a little bit of commander talk after this.
The ship is on fire.
Oh!
Confirmed penetration.
He got the dev strike. Wait, what happened there? 84? I swear I got like half the damage. That was a 1-2 punch right there, 84. I like whacked him and then he got him with a torp like the second after that. Alright, Clemson. Your time has come. Unfortunately.
Bullseye.
Now you will know the full power of this battle station. These guys can hit anything. Oh. Looks like we got a suicide rusher here. Oh, and the carrier's chiming in. Oh, this is getting fun. If you're gonna rush, you better hit the fucking torps, my boy. Oh! Jesus.
The ship is on fire.
What?
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
This is, it's kind of like everyone in the game is shooting at me. This is pretty cool. Alright. Well, we killed all the nasty destroyers, so. Corbet looks like he wants to finish me off. Wow, he did finish me off. Well, we kind of got them boxed up here. Let's see what the situation is. Got 84 actually trying to capture the base. This is a telltale sign of someone that knows what they're trying to do. Like, a lot of times your low tier games aren't going to be decided on the caps. Just because the people are playing really recklessly. But getting that cap is kind of an insurance policy. Now he's getting shot a little bit, but if you can get out of there. If you can get 2 or 3 caps, that's a really nice insurance policy. Because that just adds to the pressure. We'll see what happens here. CV's being a cancer. The problem with them is if they decide they want you dead, there's not a lot you can really do about it. Like that, the carriers in the last 2 games have been torping me pretty much non-stop. Just goes with the territory. Jeff Berlin goes down, Stylo's cousin. Nice torp. Now I gotta get this core bay out of here. Isakaze would be a great one to do it. You got full health here. They have no destroyers left, so you can make the play. You got about 10k health. Looks like the carrier got 1 reset on him. But at this point in time, we gotta figure out, like, Congo, it would be really nice. Yeah, he's gotta kill Buck, for sure, but if you can figure out how to get A over here. So what these guys want to do, if you want to counter him, move forward in conjunction, but go opposite ways. Like Kaiser here, you go a little bit to the right. He's already got broadside. But Congo here, what you want to do is, he's doing perfectly what he wants to be doing. Go on this line right here. Force him to commit. I got to angle towards Congo or I got to angle towards Kaiser. And at that point in time, because we got about that 1 square separation here, crossfire, Buck should be dead. It's just going to come down to making sure they hit the shots. Corbet goes down. Nice, 84. Some big time torps there. Oh. Congo going full broadside now. Yeah, Buck's kind of forced to, because his guns are on the left side, he's kind of forced to play him, even though this guy's lower. He'd probably rather get one or the other. Now, he could kill the Congo because the Congo's broadside, but... Ooh. GG, Buck. Yeah, if you're ever going to be... When you're playing against battleships, especially, like, if you're trying to torp them, for instance, you know... Let's say you got a battleship that's going along a line here, but we're going to try and preemptively torp them and guess, like, we're guessing he's not going to be on a straight line like this. Well, how is he going to turn? And if you figure out how his guns are pointing, that'll inform them. Because, like, let's say this guy's got ships up to the north here. Well, to shoot them, if his guns are on the right, he's going to turn to the left like this, okay? To get the full broadside off, he'll turn this way. Guns pointed here. If I'm a destroyer up here and I'm guessing, should I torp in this gap here or this gap here to hit this guy? Check where his guns are. That's kind of a good clue. Alright, so let's see if we can get B, we can get A here. Looks like 84 is capturing rather than torping. That's excellent. 84. These are the teammates we want. Teammates trying to win the game. Aggressively passive. Yeah, this game you want to be... I wouldn't call it passive. You want to play carefully. Like, my biggest weakness in this game as a player is I am too aggressive, you know, and I'm willing to make trades with my ship a little bit more readily than we probably should. Or I take risky plays, like, okay, we're going to try this. If we get away with it, cool. Big time trauma for the enemy. If not, then we're going to die for sure. Like this guy, this would be a risky play. He got the Dev Strike, but he will die. But that's a decent trade. 3v1 situation, 2 caps, about to be 3. Got the carrier out of there. Good trade. But yeah, I think if like you want to be the best player in this game, you want to be in position to be effective the entire game, but you also got to be more focused on survival than dealing damage. Okay, now to get those both firing at very high levels is tough. Okay, you want to be in an effective position the entire game, otherwise you're basically worthless. But you also got to stay alive, angling, using cover, all that sort of stuff. And that's where my main deficit is as a player. I don't really protect myself as much as I should. Might be another nice torp here. I think I got him. Man. Let's see how many dev strikes. Four kills. Not bad at all. 2,500 in a tier 3 match by 84. Nice. GG, bud. Taking risks is good, yeah. I'm just saying, I'm not saying should we hide the entire game or try and be effective. I'm saying should we be effective and safe or extra effective and less safe, you know? I mean, if you're, like, take a cruiser game, for instance. You can theoretically play the entire game without getting shot. Sometimes it does happen. And be dealing damage the entire game. That's probably the easiest ship to do it in. Or the easiest class. Okay, we'll look at the builds. Here's the one I'm testing right now. Now, this Kirishima reduced the duration of the detectability. So it's basically like Lemon for battleships. Alright, so I'm kind of interested in that. That's the reason we put Congo on here. But look at this perk here. Catapult fighter reload time -24. And here, catapult fighter damage 20, or damage that you cause while the catapult fighter is up 20%. Now he's only level 11.1. So currently I'm only able to get one shot off per launch. But, and with no accuracy on that build except for the dispersion slot 3, it's tough to hit shit anyways. So I don't know if it's a good build or not, but we're in the early stages of testing that one. As for German battleship commanders, I mean, we made videos about this debate before the line was even launched, like 3 months into the game's life, you know. Are we going to want the accuracy commander, who's also got the secondary trait, by the way? So, I mean, to get a full secondary build, you kind of have to go Ciliax with Porcupine. And to go purely a full secondary build, you'd put this on here as well. But the AP shell damage, not a bad trait to have, but this one's more tailored towards that. So you'd really have to have Ciliax with Von Hipper and whatever else. But Ciliax can't hit shit. Von Hipper can kind of hit shit once in a while. But, you know, a big part of the German battleships is their survivability. Ciliax, you get an extra couple of heals. So that debate's been raging for a long time. As for Hyde, who you were asking about, what do you do with them? This is my build here. We'd probably turn this off at this point in time. I don't really think I have Hyde on any ships, so I probably haven't looked at this build for a while, but I'd probably turn that on. Alley Dad combined with Dimitri Dewey, probably quite powerful. Marksmanship, and we got the heals. So it just depends on what you want to do. But the German battleships, you have 3 different classes of them. You have your tier 3, 4, 5s, kind of regular battleships with bad accuracy and good armor. You got your tier 6, your Scharnhorst, your Tirpitz, your Odin, the battleships with the torps. You know, the Gneisenau is the tier 6. And for that build, we got this Scharnhorst character here. who's got this perk, torpedo speed range. So we got a nice boost to the torps. I got a speed / quick reload build over here. We got some built-in dispersion. Interesting build, fun build for the Germans. And then you got your secondary beasts, the Bismarck, the Geneisen, or no, the Grover. And for that we got goofball Silax build, pure secondaries. Not the most effective build, but when in Rome. Alright, so tier 4. We're doing countdowns if you're joining us, guys. Just joining us. We'll probably do Marblehead. We're going to turn off EOP because I got to get some fires here. Alright, we'll give this a whirl. Do I have the Yamato? Yeah, I do. We'll do a regular Marblehead. Normally do FE. Alright, so tier 4, we're ready to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom! Who's the second commander for double concealment? Is a character out of Poland called Swirsky. So you can only get him if you get the Biscuit, the Błyskawiska, or the Orkin, the tier 6 with the radar. Now we should expect at some point in time that line, because there is a pan-European destroyer line that's out there. Whether or not we'll get it, I don't know, because they got a lot of unique characteristics, and the other line that they put in the game that has unique characteristics on the PC, they just kind of flubbed. Actually, I don't know if the Europeans do or not. I'm thinking of the Pan-Asian deep water torps. So anyway, I expect the European nation, which does have a flag in the game, to have a line of ships relatively soon. I actually thought it was going to come before the American battleships. But we can expect, in my estimation, we can expect Swirsky to be a free commander at some point in time. But to get him currently, you got to get the Orkin or the Biscuit. So Bay, and then Swirsky, or Makawa and Swirsky, or Kondo and Swirsky are how you'd get double concealment for anything, depending on which class you're playing. Let's see who's in here. I'm seeing a few of the guys. Oh, we got 84 again. A lot of the guys are getting in game after game. No Stylo yet. Normally Stylo's the most dialed in. Alright, so we got 2 ships spotted here. We got a destroyer in this game, so we could expect a destroyer. He might be moving center. Ognivoy is just like... I was thinking about it after my video went up, but he's kind of like the opposite of a Soviet destroyer. Like the guns he got are good, but they're not as strong as the other ones. The torps, much better. But like the guns you got are Soviet guns, the torps you got are Soviet torps, so it's kind of I guess he's like the black sheep of the family or something. Playing it wrong. I don't know. I got a pretty heavy torp focus on mine. Leningrad or Ognivoy? I'd probably go Leningrad personally. I really like Leningrad. Conan's if you can get online. Oh, you're not home? Okay. I was like, yeah, Style is usually in by now. Leanda hardly Noah. Who's this guy? We saw 84 tear it up last game, so. Oh, he's stuck. He got himself wedged. We got Austin Powers over here. That fire should bring him back up. Nope. I think he's just jammed in that little crevasse, as they say. There it is. Busted engine, trapped. Having a heck of... Oh, he's loose! I'm trying to kill you, man. For carrying our team last game, you get slaughtered this game. No respect. You don't see it too often, but you can get jammed in shit like that. Especially as a destroyer, if you make a hard turn and kind of drift into it. It's happened to me, I don't know, a handful of times over the years. And there's just not a lot you can do. He did the right thing. He stopped shooting, but we had him dialed in. We knew he was lodged there. Got him back on fire. And then I think someone on our team spotted him. I think that destroyer in the mid. GG, bud. Didn't know I got stuck there. I saw it happen live. You were... You can see it on my screen how tight that is. You, like, kind of drifted into that thing like you were... You know, pulling into a parking spot like that. It happens. Nonetheless, I think you're probably going to get a win here. We got a big overload here. We'll see. I think we're gonna have to kill everyone if we want a chance here. Shit. I don't think our AP will be worth a damn at that range. Nice. I'm getting a lot of raw damage turning the EOP off now. Fuck. Kind of needed that emerald, and we're in the middle of everything, but he was kind of our bait. Oh boy. Oh my god, guys. Just been sitting here. Kill me. Oh yeah. Ah, come on. You want to go broadside? Go broadside. Get back!
The ship is on fire.
Why would I get back? That's where the action's at.
Teammate, I need your support. Problem solved, sir.
Decent. It's getting impatient.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Fortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Alright, you kill the battleship, I kill the destroyer, we win the game. Yeah, I got it. Kill the fucking battleship. Fucking fast is this thing? Fuck. Guns aren't even pointed where I need. I understand he's trying to shoot the destroyer. I don't dispute that, but this is like one of those games where things have to happen in a very specific order. I'm kind of surprised he shot him. Well, he's low too, so neither of them are bad target selections. He should have killed me because I'm the biggest threat to his destroyer. Not that this game is really that in contention. Because he's on the base. Even if we happen to kill the battleship and the destroyer, they still should have a lead, I believe. Well,
Torpedoes, direct front.
we'll see. It's going to be pretty close. Shit.
The ship is on fire.
Fuck! Yeah, I don't think he could have killed him. Launch the aircraft. Nah, it doesn't. He's spotted. I mean, there's nothing. Nothing we can do. You got him. We'll take that as a consolation prize. Nice shot there. So much missing. Masturbator. But yeah, technically, if you got a plane ready and you're about to die, you should pretty much always launch it, just because it might act as some sort of a spotter for your team. They're not quite as effective as they used to be, because people can shoot them down a little bit easier now. Alrighty, well. Losing streak continues. Okay, well, how about a tier 5? Pop back in the Dell, see if we can do a little bit better. Melted all the red Santa, yeah. A lot of I put the red Santa, the blue Santas on ships I don't really like, but there's been so many camels that come out now, it's like, wow. Alright, tier 5. We'll give you guys a sec. Wasn't last, at least. Getting stuck in the wet in the little crevasse like that. I don't know. I've had it once where I like rammed an island like head on, and I think like the ship slid up the slope of the island and I couldn't get off of it. I think that happened a couple times. Tier 5. We'll do Tier 5 this time. Match still going. Yeah, I'm not going to be able... We got so many people trying to play. I'm not going to be able to wait for everyone this time. Member streams, we always just chill for a couple minutes, make sure all the games are done, but... Today we're going to have to keep things rolling here. Alright, you guys ready? Potato RNG and rank, nice. Not me, I had blue team all over my team today. Yeah, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom! Oh! That didn't work very well. Went to hit the start button on the control and hit the joystick by accident. Yeah, member stream we'll do on the 21st, P-Folk. I was thinking about trying it this Sunday, but I can't commit to anything reliably, and it might end up being shorter than I would want it to be. It might start like an hour after you guys trying to wait for it, so rather than just deal with all that consternation, I just figured let's just go 21st. Hopefully we can get peeps in there and see what happens. Yeah, I kind of screwed this one up, so maybe I threw some of you guys off.
Battle starts.
Not next Saturday, no. It's the 21st. So, 2 weeks from this Saturday. Head fake, yeah, my bad. My bad, I hit the joystick instead of the button. I don't really like this route when you're going south of this island. I mean, if you go north, then you can't disengage south, but you don't have to cross. I don't know. If you're going to do it, you got to make a beeline and try and get in this little corner right here as quick as you can.
Alle Stationen, melde Position eines strategischen Ziels.
Interessante. He's going right for the beach. I don't know if I can aim at it. So we better come over here and support A since he's on that cap. Oh. So Shiratsu can't hold that against Leander. But the problem is we need him to spot here. I don't think he's gonna... Oh, you're gonna get wrecked, dude. At this point in time, you cannot capture this cap right now. Don't worry about that. Make sure you don't die. But yeah, now I can't even help you, man. We need spotting here. We need... Yeah, because now I have to be in a position where I'm in danger just to try and keep this guy alive. We're not about to deliberately try and trade our ship for some random destroyer. Like at this point in time. Fuck am I spotted here? This guy's gotta get out of the fucking cloud, man, or I'm gonna leave your ass. There he is. Come on, shoot. Shit. Oh, we know who is spotting us at least. Yeah, we're not getting any spotting here. There's no reason to continue to play over here. I mean, we can rush the Mayhem. That'd probably be a decent play, but we got crossfire from Leander. Can't necessarily do anything about it. So if this is the spotting you're getting, the guy sitting behind the island, just get out of there. Okay, you're putting yourself at risk. This is what we're talking about, being more preservation mode. Yeah, I want to get A, I want to be aggressive, I want to wreck that Leander, but we got a battleship behind him, and then we got, you know, crossfires from the mid. We got to recognize what we want to do isn't what's going to happen. And then move on with our lives. And this guy, hopefully it's not one of you guys. If it is, you're not doing what you need to be doing. This is a worthless fucking destroyer game right here. Sitting behind that island provides literally no value. He's gonna be tempted to disengage towards us. Yeah, once he realizes we're here. Get the fucking cap. There's no impediment to you. Why are you coming over here? Alright, so we got a destroyer over here. We don't know where he is. We need to get on caps right now. Like, there's not an option at this point in time. They've had 2 to 1 for a long time, so they got a lot of background points. We're up on ships, but if we lose a couple ships, they will have a huge lead. So even though it looks like we're up on score right now, we're down on score. We're up on ships. So there's no time to fuck around. We actually need to get on B as soon as we can here. It's just this guy right here is losing the game single-handedly. This is a bad destroyer game. Why are we smoking here? Because we're deciding to shoot it at Leander? Jesus, they're flipping C for fuck's sakes. Jesus. Can't even ping the fucking ships in this game. So we can't get B anymore because that battleship right here is probably going to kill us. Actually, I'm a little late to react. Oh, nice fucking job stopping. That was a good play right there. Basically killed us. Just take him about 10 seconds. Yeah, nice play there. Not a good game. Like red looks like we're up. We've committed to winning on killing everyone though. So, you know, the teammates that do that are not good teammates usually, so you got to be nervous. There's going to be situations, like maybe they're recognizing, alright, the situation from maybe this perspective looked like we'd be able to wipe them out quite a bit easier. I don't know, but whenever you're sitting on 2 caps to 1 for between 5 and 10 minutes of the game in a row, you should be thinking loss, you know. It's not a good play, it's not a good strategy. We don't need 3 ships right here right now. 1v17, yeah, that's definitely how the game feels most of the time. Not a bunch of viewers. If they are, they are. I take it as advice with some swearing. But Shiratsu, if you're watching, you always need to be thinking to yourself, okay, what am I doing here? How is this trying to win the game? So, okay, I spawn here, and then I park here for 5 minutes, and then I come over here, shoot my guns a few times, and get sunk. What's the strategy? What are we trying to accomplish? Did we accomplish that goal? Is there a better way to accomplish it? Well, if the goal is to sit back there and just kick back and relax, then maybe mission accomplished, right? We don't know what his goal is. If his goal is trying to win the game, I don't think sitting here doing nothing did anything. Like, he pulled on here, he got on the cap, that's fine. I was trying to support him. He immediately got shot, pulled back, and then he just sat here. Mayhan's over here. Could have counter-spotted him for me. We would have killed him very easily. He could have turned around, flipped B. They had captured B early, but then the Maz moved over to C. He could have very easily re-flipped B about 2 or 3 minutes after they got it. Or he could have moved into a position to spot. Let's say he parks here, he spots a few ships, spots his cap. You're not spotting shit back here. So really, whatever he decided to do except for that would have been probably more valuable. So that's, if you're new to the game, it's going to take you a long time to figure out what are we trying to do? How do we actually try and win the game? But once you have some sort of conception on that, you should be asking yourself, am what I doing right now, does that help win the game or not? Sometimes the answer is going to be no. Like, sometimes I'll be saying to myself, okay, even though it seems like we're doing something useful, we're trying to counter this ship or we're trying to do this or that, is it actually going to help win the game? And if the answer is no, then you kind of have to just drop what you're doing and switch your focus. Sometimes it happens. That's why you drink while playing golf and boats, so. Red out potatoes, the blue. Yeah, once in a while it happens. It wasn't a horrible game. It just, from our perspective, it was a little frustrating because the guy is spotting, or, you know, he did have options to cap once we kind of drove the Leander off. Nothing going on our side was going really well, so that's why we kind of turned around and got out of there. You as the player, the mentality should be like, I spawned on this flank, let's try and affect this flank, either defend it or capture it, ideally. But when the going gets tough, you don't have your spotting, you don't have a battleship in the back that can protect you. Sometimes you just got to say, okay, this isn't going to work. Let's see if we can do something else. Well, we got the dub anyway, so GG to anyone in that game. Golf is evil. Alrighty. What should we try? Tier 6? Thought there's a live stream for Wargaming today. I don't know. I can't really say to that. I thought they did one last week, but I might have been wrong. Not sure. 84 left you to fight 6 ships. Oof. Alright, hopefully I'll do a little bit better on the countdown here. Potato Fest, yeah. Still new here? Well, welcome. Like the new players will get on my nerves sometimes. You guys will notice that. Those of you that are around a lot know what happens. But my key to the new players is try and learn how to play the game. Try and learn the strategy because it's not very readily apparent. I can remember my early time in this game being like, I wonder where I should really move. You know, I knew I needed to move somewhere, but I didn't know where. And it just takes a while to develop that sort of feel. You got to play the maps over and over again, see where the patterns emerge. Because this is like, I try and treat this game like baseball. We're playing averages, right? On average, red team's going to deploy like this. On average, this is the best way to counter what they're trying to do. Or on average, if I make this play in this situation, I'm going to prevail 6, 7, 8 out of 10 times, whatever it is. You want the average to be as high as you can. No matter what you can do, no matter what you do, you're not going to prevail every time. I mean, like, good players in this game, we got win rates in the 60s, like, really good players. You're still losing 3, 4 games out of every 10, you know, so mentally, you kind of have to try and keep that in mind. Easier said than done. I go into every game wanting to win, being competitive. But if I was more of a mathematician, statistician type, I would be a little bit more calm, just understanding, okay, today is going to be one of the days we're going to get some losses. Keep up the great teaching to the new players. Thanks, Prince Eugene. Prince Eugen. If you're brand new, I'll say things like Eugene. I'll call it Grover. You know, we just got nicknames for a lot of the ships. Appreciate it very much. Great support today, guys. Appreciate all the new members, all the donations. Helps the channel out quite a bit. Alrighty. Let's see what we can get into on tier 6, shall we? Let's try the Scharnhorst. Let's try the... Yeah, I could try a Scharnhorst, I guess. Alright. Hit the like, yeah, not bad. Not bad advice at all. No, I understand that, Carrie. Look, you guys, I just ask for understanding. Like, nobody's listening to you guys in your living room. When you get frustrated and you're like swearing at your TV, maybe your wife is or whatever, or if you got roommates or whatever, some people might hear you, but you guys all just hear me when I'm getting frustrated. I'm calling everyone on my team names. They're all calling me names at the same time. I'm not doing what they want me to do. They're not doing what I want to do. It's just the nature of the game, but unfortunately, there's a mic recorded me yelling at them. Sometimes the people that I'm yelling at will hear it, then I feel bad because I don't give a fuck about any individual game. You know, I get pissed off for like 2 seconds. I can't tell you anything about most of the games that we've played today. You play enough games, you got to have something pretty cool happening to have it stand out in your mind. These routine games where, you know, it's just routine formations, no big deal. We're going to lose some, we'll win some. But, you know, if people aren't pursuing what I would call winning strategy, it gets me frustrated because I'm trying to win the game, you know. It's just the name of the game, but trust me, I got a lot of my content geared toward new players, so a lot of you guys know that. We do what we can. Try and just accelerate the learning curve. That's basically what I did to learn this game is I just dove into the guys that were on PC because I started playing in the alpha. Didn't take long for me to realize I was getting my ass kicked because most of the guys in the alpha were PC players. They knew what they were doing. I had no idea, so I was like, all right, I got to buckle down and learn this game as quick as possible. Alrighty, here we go. Tier 6. Yeah, everyone starts off at the same point. It's just... And like you say, a lot of people are just casual players. Not that big of a deal. But the fact that you're hanging out, watching other people play the game, you're still going to pick up tips, you're going to pick up strategy. So you'll be better than the other casual players that are just out there. That's my point. Like, I think taking the time to soak some information up should help you no matter what your level, your skill level or interest level or dedication level, anything like that. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can't take Tbull too seriously. Exactly. I don't take myself seriously. Like, it's just a game. I'm into it, you know. If you were sitting next to me in the living room, I wouldn't be yelling at you and swearing at you. If you're halfway across the world, I don't know, you know, what's going on in your end. You wouldn't know what's going on my end, but for the fact that I voluntarily put a mic and recorded the games and broadcast them. So, it's all good. If you've been on my team, I've called you every name in the book. You've probably called me most of the names in the book. I mean, doesn't matter. It's a badge of honor, yeah. Yeah, it's almost like if I haven't sworn at you yet, you might have some experience, but how much experience can you really have, you know? We got 84 back at it. Some of these guys are dialed in today. Demo. Yeah, I got a lot of the guys. Hamza's been in a few. We got, yeah, plenty of recognizables. The members that do the member streams a lot, they get really good, so you'll start to see a lot of the names. Yeah, exactly, Matt. That's why we always say our member streams that we do every month tend to be the best session of the month, because if you're either in the game here with me and everyone else is trying to get into it, or there's usually like 2 or 3 games that all kind of load in simultaneously with the people that are hanging out. Not that everyone that's a member or that's watching is like a pro level player, but usually at least they're trying to learn how to play the game, you know, which is more than you can say for a lot of the players. Sometimes not, you know, it doesn't. And at the end of the day, I mean, for like an experienced player's enjoyment level, you get what I would consider good games when like half the players are more experienced than not, you know. 1,000 games, 2,000 games, whatever it takes to become experienced. It's very obvious when you're in a game with a bunch of people that just started playing, or they only played a couple of games a time, a couple times a week, you know. Nothing wrong with these guys. They have every right to play the game just as much as we do, but like I said earlier in the stream, there's nowhere in this game that's designed for players that have been playing the game a lot to play against other players that have been playing the game a lot. It doesn't exist. The game is not designed for experienced players. It's kind of a slap in the face. But that's the money scheme that they set up here is free to play. Free to play depends on as many players playing the game as possible. So they're not really, at the end of the day, focused on the long-term players. I don't believe, anyways. I'm not privy to their internal business operations. Still trying to learn, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, I've played what 11,000 plus games or whatever. I got plenty of room to get better. And if I wanted to play more consistently, I just have to focus more. Some days it's just not going to happen, you know. Either you're tired or you're just, you know, some days you just wake up, you're not going to play your best. It's like the best player in baseball in the world is going to have some really shitty days. He might have a really shitty month from time to time. I like that Sharn horse. The ice camo that Damo's got over there. I end up playing this B version a lot because that's my Sharn horse build, which I like better. Probably stop right about now. Do we get wrecked doing this? I don't think so. Unless his torps hit us, of course. Good support from the Benson here. Like the Benson, oh, it's 84. He's having a hell of a session with us. If he cuts across here, he'll spot him if he's trying to run. If this guy's somehow still sitting in the cloud, he'll proxy spot him. Doesn't look like he is, probably. But really, I mean, if both these destroyers work together and pin them... Yeah, whoever flashed that, 84, he flashed exactly where they both should be converging. Like, you might get away from here, might not. Oh. We're going to open up with the secondaries and the full battery as we come around here. He's probably going to try and torp us. Or the Benson. I think he'll be dead by the time we can shoot him. Great job shooting destroyers. You see how much more effective shooting destroyers is than not shooting back? 84 is just... He's had a couple of really instructive moments for us today. And he got caught in a crevasse, and we melted him. What the fuck? I didn't even think there was a torp coming my way. That's what happens when you're zoomed down the binoculars the whole time. Alright, so we got New Mexico's. They got a destroyer. We don't know where he is. But we had a destroyer spawn over here, so it's not as likely to be over here as it would be over there. Their backline Bettys are starting to move a little bit. I don't want to get too far from this base in this situation. See, we got torps over there as well, which is interesting. But, I mean, 84 is probably reliable to defend the base. Beyond that, who do we got on our team? We don't know. So we don't want to get too far. Our torps are 6-6. Okay. Thought it was 6-8 for some reason. We got that Scharnhorst that adds length. Should start pinging and defend the base. Did not mean to do that. We didn't want to use damage con. It could be a problem. Sad. Despite it seeming pretty decent for us right now, we're kind of... It's a risky position. Jesus. Fuck, I just need to switch to HE. I can't do anything. And he stopped right at the edge of where we could fire. Yeah, I'm not too hopeful right here. Pretty sure these guys... They had Atlanta sitting back here complaining about being spotted. Like, use the radar. Finish them. But, I'm pretty sure the destroyer is attacking the cap. But since we're adequately defending the cap, I'm going to resume pushing these guys. Like, I was pulling off because we're worried about losing the game. But we want to pressure these battleships, get as close to them as possible, get the torps on them. Take that Indianapolis out. None of these guys have torps, right? So if it's two ships that don't have torps, they're a neutral, close-range threat to each other, assuming it's not like a cruiser rushing a battleship or something. But these guys all should be really afraid of me getting anywhere near them. Because now we got the added threat of the torps. So, because these guys are doing a great job over here, 84 is just having an outstanding session with us today. We don't need to worry about the base anymore. Normally, in a random game, we wouldn't be re-engaging these guys at this point. Because they'd be on the base, we'd probably be in the process of losing the game. So yeah, the game gets a lot easier when you got some reliability around you. At this point in time, he can comfortably trade himself for the Akatsuki. Takes him out with the torp, nice. We'll give him a gute Arbeit and a Das Fein Gotha outside. For example, a match where both sides don't want to win. I don't know, it was an alright match. I thought, even though we were pretty close on ships, I thought we were on the verge of having trouble there, just because they had some battleships that were spread out, and we had a little force that was concentrated here, myself included. So that was a threat. We could have got surrounded and crossfire. The other threat was, basically we had this Atlanta back here, and then there were some other ships that died. But a lot of times what will happen is this, like say the Gneiss now kills the Atlanta, then the destroyer's on the base, and if nobody's, either we're all aggressively pushing their base or we're just not paying attention, we got our own fight going on over here, all of a sudden they can get on the base, and by the time you realize it, and you try and turn around, the game's over. So those are the two real threats that we had this game, but 84 went back, supported, got the destroyer, got the other ships, and that allowed us to re-engage with the battleships over here, so I thought that was the tandem between the Benson and the Scharnhorst in that instance, I thought worked pretty well. Alright. GG's to everyone involved there. How we doing on our fires? I guess we gotta keep playing fire starters. P-Falk, you out here? Take it easy, dude. Wish your DDs did more. Myron, you out here? Alright, take it easy, bud. Let's see here. Let's try a tier 7. Just gonna try and start a couple more fires here. Yeah, I don't think I'd be eating dead mammoth food. Alright. Should we fire up a tier 7? Thanks for the stream, Tbull. Take her easy, chat. Thank you, Myron. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the dono. Yeah, honestly, I think the quality of the game since we started doing the countdown just shot way up. Like, I was getting a little cranky to start with, I'll be honest with you. But, it's just, I can always tell when we're playing with people that are, like, you know, their interest is higher than the average player out there, which a lot of people are playing with one hand down their pants, the other hand on their cell phone, or doing God knows what. Okay, we'll give you one more sec here for tier 7. Seemed like the membership goal kind of worked out pretty well, though. I don't. You guys are always asking for count-ins. It's just sometimes it gets frustrating for me because, like, even now, I guarantee you, not everyone that's in the game is turning the screens off. But I think in general, for the most part, if we're doing it this way, then people will play fairly. Often you get stream sniping. I mean, it's always hard to tell, man, because, like, sometimes you just come across people with good game awareness, you know, and, like, they'll see an exposed broadside or, like, a good opportunity. There's certain situations where I'm like, I am not the best target by any means, you know. I think for me, it's probably easiest to tell with the carriers. Like, if the carriers are just constantly swarming me for no real strategic reason, then it starts to seem like, well, it could be stream sniping or it could just be recognition, you know. A lot of people just see me and they're like, either they're fans and they're like, I've always wanted to fight them and see how I do. I'm going to focus on them. I mean, that's fine, but it's not the same as me recognizing you as someone who's like, okay, we're in a duel right here. It's like I'm trying to fight 9 ships and then I got one of them specifically really focusing on me. So even then, it's not really a fair fight, even if I can, like, see your ship the whole time. It is what it is, though. I mean, comes with the territory. Have a hard time not shooting at CC camo. Yeah, it's just part of the name of the game, you know. Like, a couple times I've ran into tactic, like, we both just pretty much automatically focus on each other the whole time, you know. I get it. It's just, the game's hard enough, and then if you get additional, you know, factors stacked against you, sometimes it becomes too difficult to be enjoyable. Alright, here we go. Tier 7. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Lordon? I don't know a Lordon. Elliot, what's going on, man? How does the countdown work? So I'm saying 5 as I type 5. I'm saying 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the next count on 0, essentially, I'm hitting go on my controller. Now, the people that usually get dialed in, it depends on where they are in the world, how the internets are working that day. But the feedback I get, usually the people that get into a lot of games are going on 5, 4, or 3. Okay? Factored in their location and their internet speed. But it's kind of a trial and error, so I'm trying to do it as the countdown as consistently as possible, and then you guys have to kind of work it on your end to figure out, okay, what's actually working for me. Because some people can get into games really consistently, some people have a really hard time. Like Ace, you're on the game right there. Looks like you got it figured out. We got David. Yeah, I got a lot of familiar names here. Bucks on our team. 84 and again. 84 is dialed in today, man. What's up, Brandon? You out here? Alright. Take it easy, Evan. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, so because the George is backing up, I'm inclined to mostly want to shoot him because Monarch's moving forward. He's a little bit more likely to get shot by my compadres. Oops. Ooh, Nelson's lost sight of him. Now Monarch, trying to burn a Monarch down to the ground is a little bit easier said than done.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Target position.
Oh, we're also cycling damage cons here. Looks like he's low on health, but he can heal all this. At least my damage. Aiming for the Monarch, hit the Georgia because they ram each other. A lot of guys have a lot of games in the Kutuzov. Nice. I don't know if that was blind when he pulled the trigger. That might have been. I know we were spotted, but I think the shells might have been in the air by the time he shot. If so, it was a nice shot. Or a quick twitch reaction type shot. Either way, nice. Yeah, Kutuzov, you can pump up some damage, man. Especially back in the day before they changed DOP. Fletcher v. Akizuki. So we've kind of... We got David on the ropes here, but again, he can heal most of this pretty quickly. If that heal gets cycled. I think next time we see him, he's going to have most of his health back. We can, kind of like a battleship, because of the huge range we got on this, we can kind of try and get a middle position, but if you think a battleship in the middle is kind of vulnerable, this thing is really vulnerable, especially when we don't have the smoke available. Now we're broadside to David down there. He might have revenge on his mind. So we should be careful of that, even though normally we might be a little lax on that one. Yep, see we got shots coming from down south. Generally them boys don't like it when you shoot at them. Come on, guys. Ooh. Think you'd be able to sneak that over there. want to shoot this Achika. We wanted these torps to get him. Alright, so we got 84 in the open. We're right in the middle, so we're extremely dangerous right now. Or the situation's dangerous for us, let's just say. We'll see if we're getting smoke spotted. Damn.
Установка дымов.
Shot. Not looking good. I don't know why Ace never got eliminated.
Крейсер противника уничтожен.
Look at him, he's got almost 80% health right now. Those Monarchs, no joke. So we're gonna try and get a salve off and turn it. We know he's probably torping right now. No, don't angle. Fuck. Should be able to kill us. I'm just gonna see if he turns in those torps or not. It's like he's doing what we talked about the other day on the video. Like he's under the assumption we torp, so he turns the opposite way. So we predicted that. And we launched for that. He might have actually turned more than we were predicting. But you get the general idea. We're not torping where he was going at the time.
Вражеский крейсер потоплен.
He's trying to torp here. We're cutting back behind the island, so need to be worried about his guns. Ooh, shit. His guns did connect. I don't think these guys want me to be around for very long. Probably will hit. He continues to back up. Nope, pulls forward. Get him with one. Man, the Kuda's off. I don't play this ship very often, but I do like it. Fire count ticking up. What do you got to get, like 23? That's a lot of fires, man. I mean, we got 134k. Kutuzov, it's not uncommon to get over 150, but to get 8 more fires with that damage, I don't know, it'd be tough. Side armors for women and children. How do people play a Russian BB? You gotta be angled the entire time. At that and the Vanguard are probably the two most intense in terms of if you make the mistakes, you're done. The Vanguard's not nearly as punishing as it used to be, but man, we never got Ace there. He did a really good job of once he got low, he just changed the aggressiveness, the level of aggression, toned it down, and I don't think we've seen him since. I think he was actually last spotted where he was on the map down there. That was pretty good. I thought Ace was a little too aggressive early, but I didn't see exactly how the damage occurred. That Monarch, though, man, that was too bad because we got David really low. But he did also a great job disengaging, letting the heals cycle. Like, we're seeing really good play on both sides of the ball now. So that's a positive. .23 in one game is pretty nuts. You're on pace for 23 fires. I mean, might have been in terms of time, but I'm not here to try and get 23 fires. I'm trying to, number one, get the fires we need for our weekly mission, and then win the game. You know, I'm not, if we're gonna switch to AP when we're gonna switch to AP or Torp or whatever. I mean, I'm pretty confident I'll get the campaign done. I don't care about V-Bucks. Well, whenever the first guy is getting close to the Missouri, we'll get it tested for a week, and then it'll probably be like 3-4 years after that that I'll actually get it myself. But whatever. Less than productive. Yeah, the Siegfried, I don't know. The Siegfried is a weird ship, man. It's so, like the Siegfried's a ship I'm legitimately afraid of, but then when I play it, I can't hit anything. There's not really any ship that I could play that I'm not like, oh fuck, is Siegfried shooting at me? With AP, if they're shooting AP. That's a good scoring play right there. It might just look like he got bored and was shooting, but he's like, okay, this, I don't, he probably checked his guns. He was like, all right, we got some points built in here. If we hit them, we get reset experience. And by the way, I can get 2-3 shots off and then disengage, drop spot here. So that, if you don't understand what he was doing there, that might just be like, okay, he's getting bored. Why are you shooting there? Don't open water, gun a battleship. But the factors were there. There's the incentive to get the scoring boost, and technically we're still trying to defend the base. I mean, from a technical standpoint, that's a game-winning play because we're trying to defend the base. But then also, okay, I'm about to drop spot so I can shoot. Now, the considerations when you're doing that are, you know, if I'm a destroyer, I haven't been spotted for 5 minutes, then it's less valuable for me to get those extra couple shots because you're usually only going to get 3, 5, maybe 1,000 damage on like a salvo like that. So it's not really worth, you know, it's, you still want to do it if it makes sense. But let's say if you haven't been spotted for a really long time, they really have no idea where you are, and you have that advantage, then you probably won't want to reveal your position. Even though you're dropping spot, you're safe, but now they know where you are. So that's the trade-off. But in this case, it made perfect sense. They know exactly where it is. Go ahead and do it. Boom! Got him with 2 torps. Alright, GG's. GG to David for staying alive. That was pretty well played. Ace, same thing. It managed to keep it going for most of the game there, despite getting shot early. Decent scores. Yeah, Buck, didn't look like you got off the ground there, but that's alright. We'll get him next time. Alright, so what did we complete there? We got something done. It was the fires. Oh wait, no, we didn't even do the fires yet. You're in the Georgia? GG. Sig, yeah, the Sig is really randomized. You never really know. But man, if the guns are connecting, ooh boy. I've put out some nasty shots. I've taken some nasty shots from that thing. Aggressive because you're pressuring the Fletcher, yeah. Yeah, you guys were... It looked... I was checking in on you. It looked like a pretty decent destroyer duel. Neither of you guys were going too crazy. Well, I don't know if Doped is still here. We did promise him another Oleg game. You guys want to try another tier 2? See what happened? Almost burned you down. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. When you had the game muted. Like, good job of you recognizing you gotta, okay, I'm moving forward. My guy behind me is moving backwards. How are we gonna handle this? Well, you started to get focused. Okay, I gotta go ahead and disengage, drop spot, and then get that heal off. Because we had you down to probably 20% health, and then next time we saw you, you were at 80% health. So that fire starting damage, if they can get away from it, especially the Monarch, the Vanguard, those ships will heal it right back. Occupied the Massachusetts York's attention. That's a valuable play that doesn't show up on the scoreboard necessarily, you know. Alright, let's try another tier 2. I think we can probably get most of you guys in there. Jeff, you out here? Alright, bud. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we'll do maybe 1 or 2 more games. Like I said, we'll almost certainly going to stream tomorrow, and then Sunday 50-50. But I think we'll do this membership thing again. You guys like the countdowns, we can get some new members. Call that a win-win in the business. Alright, here we go. Tier 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Alright, archipelago. David, Damo. A couple of members on my team here. I'm sure a lot of guys are probably getting in these games. Getting in the game was a rush. Well, it's funny because you were asking how was. I saw your comment trying to get you to have me to clarify how to do it again. And as I was explaining it, you're in the game, so. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, this is basically how the member streams work every month, you know, but instead of 100, 150 people, whatever it is, trying to get in, it's a smaller population. So when people get dialed in, we start to see the same guys every single game. And it's usually a blast, you know. I can't think of a single member stream that wasn't like good game after good game. It's a lot of fun. So it's a nice change of pace from the randoms goofballery that sometimes you run out of there or run into. Still searching, yeah. Sometimes, I mean, what you see on these low tier 2 games is like we'll basically single-handedly clear the queue, and then if there's any players left over, like you probably are at this point in time, then it's got to build a whole new queue from scratch. Which might take a second. So on the extremes, on legendary tier and on like tier 2, or sometimes even we'll play a tier 1 game here and there, you can really see the effects of. You can basically get kind of a feel on how the matchmaker works, you know, and how quickly it loads up and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting from that standpoint too. Some have on crossplay. Well, that's the other thing too. If you got crossplay turned off, then you're probably not going to get into the games, period. So keep that in mind. Done for a while? Alright, Matt. Thanks for hanging. I could voice them in. Still need our world record back. I don't even know what the record is right now. I think it's like 80k or something. Maybe it's even more than that. We had it briefly, and then as soon as we got it, someone else crushed it. Keep cycling the damage cons. Get some fires, I guess. Give up on Missouri. That's... The whole thing's just kind of ridiculous.
Выведен из строя. Неполадки устранены.
It's for the really dedicated players. And by dedicated means the players that buy out every campaign on day one. Nothing wrong with that if you want to do it, but not something I could afford to do. Man, this guy just doesn't give a fuck. All he wants to do is shoot me. It's like the Terminator, it just keeps coming. Tier 7 Legendary, which one's that? The world record, it's not like 100, it's not for sure the world record, it's the highest submitted damage game. So what you can do if you go to the Wargaming's World of Warships Legends page, or Discord, and you scroll down to the topics on the left, all the way on the bottom, it'll be basically submitted scores. You take screenshots, you post them. If they're the highest submitted score, then you're recognized as the record. There may be a time when the people that make websites have access to the game stats and they can actually figure out the for sure world records. So I'm sure there's been plenty of games played that by players that just don't give a fuck about going on Discord or any of that stuff. Actually, we're doing pretty good damage-wise here. But keep believing. I wish I knew what the record was. Need one more flood. If we can get a fire. If we could somehow get that core bay on fire in the back, we could get some damage out of him. Ah! Demo! Demo! I'm just kidding. The record will come to us when we're ready. Oh, just hit a random. First game was like Xmas. I thought you were like, well. But yeah, I mean, basically, if you want to go on the countdown, the first step is to figure out like how much lead time you need. I don't know. If these guys that are getting in every game want to tell you what number they're going on. But usually they go on like 3, 4, or 5 when the countdown starts.
Пожарная тревога. Неполадки устранены.
Yeah, we're not going to get any records today. Oh, we should get a W. Actually, if we found the carrier, we could farm his ass. No, he's getting worked. And we're probably going to die, by the way. Focus on getting the dub before we die.
Вражеский эсминец потоплен.
I think we're fucking close here. I don't know how much health that carrier's got. Fortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to damage these guys. You going 4, you going 5? Yeah. What is the record? If we could get a couple fires on these guys, I think we could get it. Stop, 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 stop. Damn it. They farmed them already.
5 минут до конца боя.
Todd, thanks for subbing. No! Critical HP. Damn it. Too many teammates left alive. For record games, usually you gotta have a really bad team on your side, and then oh, it's 100,000. We weren't even close. 100,794. Yeah, we would have been right in the middle. Damn. I think my record was like mid 80s high. I can't remember what it was, but no dice there. Yeah. I was trying to look it up, but like I say, when we're ready for the record will come. Alright, I think I got time for... We'll do one more game, then I gotta get rolling, guys, so... Let's end it on maybe a tier 5-er. Yeah, the win rate went up once we got some reliable teammates, that's for sure. Just the games in general, more enjoyable. I don't know, it's just the pure randoms. Sometimes what you're seeing out there is just not conducive to a pleasant afternoon. Tenryu. I haven't played the Tenryu. He's on my list of ships to shoot, though. I love shooting that thing. Tenryu today. What is a tier 2? Is it Caledon? Caledon's a beaut. Phoenix, Omaha. Tenryu, Kuma. Danae, Caledon. Emerald. Probably just the Königsberg. Carl's doesn't seem as easy to wreck as I would like to. Let's take a look at the Carl. Oh, it does have a turtle back, or an angled armor at least. That's interesting. So the Citadel sticks up, but it's at an angle. Actually, it doesn't stick up too much. I don't really feel like any of the French. I mean, sometimes you get lucky with Emily of the Doogie. Kirov, probably the most blow-upable there. Yeah, I don't know. Ranked tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see. We tried ranked a couple games today, and it was just... We drove all the way out there, and we turned right around and went home. Wasn't worth it. Katori. Got you. Samson. Alright, here we go. One more crack at it. Carl's good for an arena. Yeah, the Carl's kind of underrated. I like hated the ship when I was brand new at the line. I was still a pretty new player. You know, that was probably what 4 or 5 months, 3, 4 or 5 months after the game came out. But whatever. I mean, once you figure out the German line a little bit more, I don't play it ever, but I kind of like it. The Emily gets deleted. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes they can get themselves more in trouble by angling. All right, here we go. Tier 5, guys. This will have to do it for today. Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Rank was ranked. Nah, I don't know. It's yeah. The prizes aren't. Promotion orders will take, but what I need right now is insignias and commendations. There's one insignia. I don't think any commendations. I don't know. We had a couple games where it looked like people were basically not trying to win, so if that's what you see, you just gotta shrug your shoulders and move on. Alrighty. 84, man. You've been in like every game today. He's got it dialed down. He's got it on lockdown.
Good luck and fair.
It's a trap.
Let's show them what we're made of. Let's show them what we're made of. Nice work.
Action stations.
It's a different trip. Oh, this isn't it. Oh, that's my unedited cut. I don't think I have a... It's a trap over here. Oh, there's 2 traps. It's a different trap. Anyway, I thought countdowns were kind of fun. We'll do the we'll keep that member count thing going. Some days we might not get it, some days we might. Like I say, I don't think we get 5 members too often, so it's kind of just a nice little bonus when peeps are supporting. Oops. Got away. Part of the reason we're coming this way, number one, we can crossfire this whole section if need be. But we can also cross into this B if we move forward a little bit. Nice. So in other words, like, right now the destroyer in there is safe from 84 because of that big island, but if we actually move down, we take that away.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Now he might counter a torps. Hopefully not. Yeah.
I need support.
Coming up on your 1-year anniversary, love it as much as ever. Yeah. I got days where I gotta turn it off, but when the going gets good, I love it too. I mean, the game is a lot of fun. It's just sometimes if you're not playing the same game as the guys on your team, that gets a little frustrating.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Nernbergo. I need help. Let's see if you survive this or not. Survived. Kelly. You bastard. That Kelly might fuck us up.
Fire.
Shit. Shot and then I damage con, thinking that would do anything.
Problem solved, sir.
Ah, I might have just ruined the game. Hopefully we can make up for it. Alright, so they've had a cap for a long time. We haven't had one.
Capture that area.
Trying to get in a spot where we can shoot this destroyer over here.
I need support. Denied.
Should have a line on him.
I need help.
Oh, settle down. Capture the base!
Capture that area.
Why did that guy get off there?
Fire.
Get his ass, Seabass. Nice. Okay, if we get A and B, and then we can kill that other destroyer, I think this one should be over. They want to sit here and burn me, that's fine. We're not the one influencing this game. We're just here trying to bully these guys back away from the caps. Now, we don't want to die needlessly because we could be useful against the California, but tying up these guys' attention while the game's actually being decided over here, I mean, that's a viable play. Looks like we are going to go down, though. California's got a crossfire. We don't have any way to shoot at them. Pretty gnarly dodge there. It looked like it was surrounding them.
Nice work.
We need B.
Nice work. Acknowledged. Requesting assistance.
We're going to lose a lot of ships here. Then their lead is going to become apparent. I'm going to go down. I think the cruiser to my right, and then this destroyer is shooting. Should expect all three of us to be dead within the next minute or two. Goes the first one. So, I mean, it's going to be 84 and this Leander. This guy's going to have health. This guy's going to have health, but I don't know if we're counting on them. Shut up, boy.
Fire. Problem solved, sir. Nice work.
Yeah, one more shot before we die. We might get the heal off. Probably not. I mean, we got it off, but whether it'll keep us alive or not is the question. Nope. So, yeah, we needed those bases earlier. This is going to be tough. These guys are going to have to play pretty well here. Looks like he's trying to find a way on C. Now, the advantage we got is they don't have the destroyer. I don't know. If you can get the cap here, this might be a pretty good play. The other option you got is spotting their entire team and letting these guys kind of play the mid here and shoot unopposed. I think that would be the better play here. But if you can get C, especially if you happen to kill this Tennessee, that'd be a nice bonus. This guy's killing himself for no reason. You might get the torps, probably not. Looks like you got him. Alright, so trading Leander for Tennessee, if you can make the case. This Aoba's been really tough to play against. He's been doing a pretty good job dodging. So, I don't know. This will be an interesting game to watch the end too, because he will flip the cap. And we'll have the 3 cap advantage. But are these guys, you know, keep in mind this Iron Nuke way on the edge of the map. What we're reading from that positioning is not to the level yet where they're thinking maybe now don't get that far away. So I'm not necessarily putting a lot of stock in this guy. This guy kind of playing in the back. Whether he had good shots or not, I don't know. But now he's pulling out the 3v1. Now why and shooting HE and firing at a unspotted target? Not confidence inspiring here, so the key to this game right here is killing this thing, okay? Because he can actually drive 84 off, or if he doesn't, he's the biggest threat. But neither of these guys are playing against him. They think killing this California, or whatever the fuck this thing is, Fiji or whatever, Leander, they don't have any impact on the outcome of the game at this point in time. This guy does, because he's actually trying to capture the base. He's been forced off now. And now if we consider that we're probably going to lose 200 points when these guys die, if they do die, and that's what we're mitigating against is possible ways to lose. Now the lack of cap control is going to cost us, so they're committed to it. You're fighting these guys, pull forward to get in there. Sitting back here trying to blind fire the fucking Leander is not the way to do this. And disengaging like this, not the way to do this. You've decided we're going to have to win like this, go ahead and kill the fucking California. Or pull off in unison, but this is set up for a loss here. It's making me pretty nervous. Maybe they're hitting him, maybe not. I don't know, but doesn't look like it to me. I would stop shooting, because the more you shoot, the more he can shoot back for free. This guy's taking all this free damage. He would drop spot because this guy can't spot for himself, but he keeps shooting, trying to blind fire him. That reactivates the smoke fire penalty, and this guy got a lot of damage. Boom. There we go. Alright, so with 3 minutes left, currently the game should be more or less unlosable. Alright? At least on paper. But I'd still say it's probably about 50-50. I don't think flipping the cap by itself, we're probably talking about 45 points, give or take, per minute. 3 times 2 is 6 times 6, 36 points per minute. So we're talking about 72 points that they need to make up. They can't win by flipping B right now. So, and I don't know if these guys can kill themselves fast enough to lose the game. So I think we should have this game. the Aoba basically once 84 got away, he's got to work with this battleship and resume fighting as a unit. Because now this California's slow enough, even if he gets around here and fights this guy. I mean, if he kills the Iron Duke, they win the game. Oh, and he's pulling forward here. So this could be a throw right here on Neo Noli. Because California should win that fight. Broadside Iron Duke versus Broadside California, but he's shooting HE at you. I don't know why you would possibly lose that fight. So, let's go. Dude, you don't have any fucking time to screw around here. Even 84 is going to have to pile on the guns and just hope that the AO can't hit him. Like, this is the game right here. If they kill this thing. If not, this thing's about to die right here. He should be dead in that salvo, yes. So he's dead, so now we're losing, and now they have the income. So this is the play of the game. The quicker you can recognize that, the more likely you are to be able to do something about it. But yeah, 84, I would open up with the guns. Like, if you die here, it doesn't matter. We're already losing the game. This California cannot survive. So you have to kill this thing. Looks like they probably might be able to do it, hopefully. Beautiful. That was perfectly well played. Now they just disengage for 10 seconds, and now they win the game. So you can see how tight of a game that was. That was actually a pretty good game. A lot of back and forth. Both teams had a chance to win until the end. Tennessee moving forward and 84 piling in with the guns. That was the play that won the game there. So good recognition of the situation. But good game on both sides. I thought that was a pretty interesting one. Not bad, guys. Well, that was fun. Doing it, Dimitri. Tried your best. Yeah, don't worry about it. My betting on the streams. I wish maybe I could figure out a way to do like a live poll or something and we could activate it. On the games where I die early and we're gonna die, or we're gonna die but we're gonna watch, maybe we could fire up a poll quick and just get an instant reaction. See how good people are at reading the match. Like, there'll be some games where we analyze the map and the layout and all that stuff and we predict, and we're still wrong because it's still a percentage game, a numbers game. But a lot of times at a given point in time in the game, after 5-10 minutes, you can look at the layout, you can see what people are doing. If you have time to scan the relative HP of both teams, that's a huge factor, obviously. And you can usually pick, I feel like, at least, who should win the game at that point in time. But you can always say we should win, but the other team threw, or the other team stole it, whatever it is. So, that ended up being a pretty decent stream. I'm glad we got into the countdowns because the early action was not looking good. The early action was ugly. Okay, I got 4 and 1 there, 4 and 2, 5, 6 and 3, 6 and 4, 7 and 5, 7 and 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 and 6. It's above 50%, which these days will take. Which team had Dimitri in it? Oh god, I wish we knew. It would be so hard to find it. I mean, whoever wants to watch all the old streams and report back to us. It was the most classic World of Warships moment, though. Like, literally, and unfortunately, it got ingrained in my brain because of how big of a deal we've made about it since then, you know? We've thought about it a lot, but it was the greatest throw I've ever seen. It was like the Hail Mary of throws. Like, there was almost no way in hell he could possibly throw the game, but he did everything just exactly right at the last split second. Through the game. Oh, Dimitri. Alright, guys. Oh, you missed the stream. Yeah, we're just wrapping up now, but you can always go back and watch the replay. It usually takes about half hour to process usually. Then you can go back and check it out. So we had some pretty good games. I thought the last one, from an interest standpoint, was probably the most interesting. But you know, we had a handful of pretty good games there, especially towards the second half of the stream. So you can check that out here in a little bit if you're interested. A lot of new subs today, new members. We had Albinor resubbing. New members: Anime, Lolly, Pillow. Grendel became a member again. Germano. Hope I didn't miss Germano when it happened. I don't think so, but I hope I didn't. Yoan, Todd, new members. Lots of new members today. Appreciate that, guys. Donation-wise, Carlos. Oh, we got Monka, 2K. Another new member here. Thank you, Monka. Carlos, donation. G-Force. Doped. Prince Eugen. Myron. Lots of great support today, but you guys tuned in. A lot of you guys stuck around for the whole time. Appreciate all that. If you don't mind hitting the like button before you head out. And I'm probably going to see you guys tomorrow if you're around, so appreciate that. Stylo, I think the plan, probably going to stream almost for sure tomorrow. Then Sunday it's about 50-50. Member stream 21st. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Just what you needed after the rage quitting earlier. Yeah. It's a frustrating game sometimes, but usually if you just take a break or whatever. Yeah, 84. Great to play with you all day. That was awesome. Haven't been to stream for a while. Regret not being in it. Well, we'll check you out next time if you want to swing by tomorrow. We'll probably reset the member countdown tomorrow, and if we get some new members, we'll do another countdown. If not, we'll just play it like normal. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great